everyone, this is update 1.06. Sorry I was away for vacation, didn't get to do a lot, but here are some cool updates for you. The first thing you'll notice is the main menu now persists at the top. The main menu bar will stay on your screen forever. If you want to access the main menu, hit escape like normal, which will unlock the mouse, and you can go up and start clicking whichever main menu option that you want. And if you want to exit the main menu, you can just click anywhere on the screen and they will basically release the mouse. So simple update like that. The next update I have are performance updates. So if you hit escape and you go to edit and go to environment, right now you notice that the sky is not animated at all. And I've basically changed this mode to make it non-animated by default to maybe improve performance a little bit. But if you prefer to see the animated sky, you can click on this button and now the sky and clouds will animate. You can easily change your time to some other time that you want, right? Or maybe 0600 or whatever that you like. And then if you don't like it, you can just switch it all off by just turning off Animate Sky. The other thing to improve performance for those of you who have super slow machines or machines with old GPUs or graphics cards, you can turn off all these environmental effects. When I click on this, it basically sets everything white. If basically your skybox is white, it turns off all the sky and dynamic weather. At the same time, it also turns off shadows and stuff. So now you don't have no shadows and no other post-processing effects. Depending on your computer, this will improve your performance anywhere between 30 to 50%. So some of you will probably find that the tool is much more usable now on your old machines. But I really urge you to get new ones if you have the ability to buy a new computer, buy a new graphics card. I think it's about time to invest in something more powerful, I guess, for other things, not just using this tool. I also got some feedback for some of you who are trying to get good printouts. An image like this looks really nice on the screen, but when you print it out, it wastes a lot of ink. It looks really dark, and some of you might not enjoy the look and feel. So what I did was there are many different colors of ground colors, right? So if you go to your bay, you see that the ground textures, you have grass, you have white, you have orange. I added a new one, which is gray and white. If you click on this, you'll notice that it gives you this nice subtle looking gray line. And if you print it out, if you go over to your camera, so if we go over to cameras here, oh, I didn't set up a camera, let's set one up here. Let's call this first, and then I go to camera. You can see this, and if I turn on toggle cell shade, you see that it looks really nice and clear. It maintains the gray line. So when you print out, white won't print, but the subtle gray lines will print, and hopefully that will look much better for you, for those of you who want that particular type of aesthetic when you print out. I can turn off the walls easily by going over to edit bay, maybe set this to hidden, or maybe white. You can white out the walls like that too. And if you go to cameras, you can also say simplify background. You turn everything else white if you want, but I think this is a pretty good look. Let's try a higher perspective like that. Create a second camera. And then go over the cameras here. Yeah, looks pretty cool, right? So try this ground texture, or let me know what you think. So going back to my default green color, with this update there are also a few bug fixes in terms of IPSC stack and no shoots not reporting the correct number of no shoots. And with this update, a few more new props. The first one is a custom flat text. So if you ever go to stage markers, you see I had this custom text that allows you to just float text on a particular surface, and you can change it to whatever you want. There's also now a flat version of this, so you can just drop the flat one here. You can change the color, maybe to red, and maybe change the text to like start position or something like that. Whatever you want, right? You can use this custom text object. Although I already have a start position marker here that you can use, which is much easier. But anyway, you can just rename this to anything that you want. And then from I got two props that were requested by my friends in Macau. They have a big match coming soon and they wanted two props. So one of them is a dinghy. Go over the props here. A big white dinghy, and the other is a inflatable pool. I believe their match theme is water, so which is pretty interesting. It'd be nice to be able to start from inside some of these objects, right? It'd be even better if this pool was filled with water. Oh, and then next few things, there's this object called self-setting steel. So go with the steel targets here. You have this one here called self-setting steel. And so let me go close to show you what this object looks like. It looks like that. And it's by default, if you purchase this self-setting steel comes with a spring. It's back here somewhere that basically when you shoot it, it comes back up again. But in IPSC competition and in USPSA, there's no such thing as self-resetting. So this is what it looks like. So if you go over the simulation mode, F10, and if I shoot it, yeah. So that's self-setting steel. And the last piece, the last one, is the bunch of steel challenge plates and spinners were not colorable. Now if you go and pick some of these ones, the big plate rectangle, these are now all colorable as well. So all of this steel over here, all of these round ones, they're all colorable, including the spinner. So that's 1.06. I hope you like this update. I have a list of other improvements I need to make from feedback I get it from most of you in the community, so I'll be working on that this week. Again, if you want to give me feedback, you can hit escape, go to file and provide feedback over here, or the better way is to go and join us on the Discord server. The link to the Discord server is in the YouTube description below. Discord is the best place to engage with the community, the other stage designers who are using Practisim Designer, and you also meet our awesome Patreon subscribers. If you like using this tool, I would really appreciate if you can support us. That would help us continue to improve this tool, add new features, new capabilities, so that we can provide a free stage design tool for anybody in the competition shooting community. So I hope you all have a great weekend. Wishing you lots of alphas, and see you on the range.